She keeps saying her,
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
She mentioned one time him.
Yeah.
You know, and this is what a lot of women do who are married to men such as like what we've done. Not saying we're bad men, we just did a bad thing. They blame the woman more than they blame the man.
Yeah.
We manipulate the situation for her to blame the woman.
Yeah, I think.
So, does anybody want to tell me why a man knew that, but women as a whole keep denying that fact? That when a man or husband, you know, cheats on his wife, or a man cheats on his girl, that we blame the other woman more than we blame the man? Now, before you all jump on me, I'm just telling the truth. Y'all know we do that. It may be on a subconscious level, but we do it. It shows in our actions. What's crazy is that clip has to be 20-some years old, but I make the exact same point in my upcoming memoir, Woman to Woman, Letters from Wives to Mistresses. I say that whether we do it intentionally or not, by our actions, we show that we blame the other woman more than we blame the man. You don't believe me? All right, let's see. So, if you've ever had your man or your partner cheat on you, raise your hand. You can be honest, nobody can see you. Okay, how many of you have been cheated on and forgave that person? Okay, how many of you have been cheated on and went back to or stayed with that person? It's not the same as forgiving, because just because you forgive them doesn't mean that you stay with them. So how many of you have gone back to someone who previously cheated on you? Now, let's just say you and your partner out shopping, and you see, let's say you see the girl that he cheated on you with. How many of you are going to have a reaction? Be it you start getting mad at him again, or you start giving her the stink eye, or you actually go up to her and say something. And I know some of y'all might go over there and do a little bit more, might take it to the max. But how many of you would have a strong reaction to seeing the woman your man cheated on you with? Exactly. She would still be the hoe, the thought, the skank, the whore, the home wrecker. She's still all those things, but you're standing next to the person who cheated on you. See, that's why my book is different, because I am only talking to the women. Yes, I get emails from many of you who don't understand that I'm not letting the man get away with anything, nothing. But my book is about us, me and you, our dynamic as women, and why in this day and age, when we need each other more than ever, we are still willing to be each other's worst enemies, especially in this area of the mistress or the other woman. Why? Why? When something that probably the vast majority of us wants, a family, why we are so willing to be the woman who would help tear apart, see, I said help, or contribute to tearing apart the family of one of our sisters. Why? It blows my mind that we still have to have these conversations. I just don't understand it. So my book, again, it's different. It includes real life letters from wives who have written letters to the mistresses of their husbands. It includes real life letters from the mistresses that they've written to the wives of the men or the husbands that they had the affairs with. Now their instructions were to write the letter their letter, as though they were talking right to the other woman, whether they know her or not. They could use first names, they could use initials, or they could be anonymous, of course. There is no full disclosure, but the letters are real and they're raw. And that's exactly what I asked for. So for those of you who thought that I was trying to let the man off or lessen his responsibility, no, of course not. A person would have to be out of their mind to say that the man is not culpable. Of course he is. But so is she. He is 100% responsible for what he's done to his wife, and she is 100% responsible for her actions as well. It's not 50-50, it's not 25-50 or 57. They are both 100% responsible for their actions. We've tried to talk to the men, the cheaters, till we're blue in the face. So I decided to take to task our sisters. And I do it in a gracious way. I'm not unkind. I don't call anybody out of their names. But I share my story of what I went through dealing with my ex-husband's mistress. Yes, I had to deal with my ex-husband's mistress. I share my story. And then, of course, you have the letters from the wives and mistresses. It's a really good book. It's going to be coming out in August. I'll give you an exact date soon. But as I started off, for some reason, the men knew, the man knows, that on some level we blame each other more than we blame them. Now, if he knows that, why do we keep acting like we don't? We know how we do. So that's my mission, ladies. We have fractures in our sisterhood. We have to fix them. We need each other. I know it's so cliche, but we are stronger together. So that's what this journey is about for me. Being a part of the solution, not being a problem in our sisterhood. And that doesn't mean we're going to be perfect. That doesn't even mean we're all going to get along or we're all going to agree with one another. That's not what this is about. This is just about changing those dynamics that are destructive in our community. Yes, the mistress goes way back to pre-Christian times, and do I think I can fix all of it? Yes. No, of course not. But I'm going to do my darndest, because my heart was ripped out. I was broken. And knowing that another woman who herself had been cheated on could do it to me, I just don't understand that. Do you? Well, we're going to talk more about this. This is not going to be fixed in a 60-minute talk show. We need some symposiums. We need some girl campings. We need some slumber parties. We need to have a real conversation about the way we hurt one another, because we don't have to do that. There is enough men to go around. I don't want yours. I don't have one, but hopefully you'll not want mine if I ever get one again. I don't think so. But that's it today, ladies. Of course, you're welcome to share how you feel about it. I want to hear from you. Just don't forget, I'm not letting the man off. Don't forget that. It's just that this is not about them. This is about us and healing our fractured sisterhood. Thank you for being a part of it, ladies. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Peace.